Good evening, 11:39 here on Tuesday, what feels like a Monday. Slept in this morning all the way to 7:30, which is 10:30 body time. Got up, opened the inbox, and the hell began. It's been a long, really busy day. I see I still have grease on my face. A lot of everything today. Had customers coming by. We're trying to finish up projects. We're trying to start new projects. I'm working on my M5, trying to get that thing back on the road. Did it need to come off the road? No, but it was raining so much I wanted to start those projects. So normal admin and emails and bullshit this morning. Headed down to my upholstery shop. Picked up my sunroof slider, homelink panel, B and C pillars, rear parcel shelf, freshly recovered in Alcantara. Brought that back to the shop. Didn't get to play with that for hours. Dug into emails and just trying to catch up and check in parts and get an idea of where we are on every job. It's a lot. Without my dad here, and right now Mike is really under the weather. He's been going like crazy. So I'm giving him tomorrow the day to kind of rest and recover. Hope it's not COVID. He's just got the chills and energy's depleted, stuff like that, sore back. So we're going to give him some time. Bad timing, but health is more important. So finally at about 3:14, I don't know why I remember that, quarter after 3, as any other normal human would say this afternoon, I dug into my M5, put the B pillars in, put the sunroof slider in, which is now super tight. Before, if you really got on the gas hard, it would work its way open a little bit. It's not going to do that anymore. I think the new Alcantara is just thicker, so it applies more static friction in there and slows that down, which is good. Then I put the glass in and aligned that. That takes forever to get the gaps right and make it work smoothly. And let's see, then I didn't put the A-pillars in. I didn't put the rear parcel shelf in. I wasn't planning on doing struts and springs yet because it doesn't quite need it yet. But with the C-pillars and the C-pillar lights and the parcel shelf already out, it would be stupid to put all that stuff back together and then in 3 or 4 or 6 months, rip it all out again. That's just dumb. So rear struts went in today. Everything's new except that cup. Finally got the last strut. Came in this past week, but I saw it today. So they're done, torqued, fender liners back in. When I had the fender liners out, I took out the charcoal canister, the evaporative tank, whatever that other unit is there on the driver's or passenger side. I took out the fuel spout. Anything that could come out, I took out, sprayed everything down with degreaser, took a brush to it to agitate it, sprayed it down with brake clean and more degreaser, and probably took like 5 pounds of just dust and dirt out of the car. And stuff works its way up there behind the fender liners. 230,000 miles, 23 years. It really cleaned up and looks almost new. There's a couple places where hoses and stuff have rubbed into the Cosmoline. There's no corrosion or anything to worry about, minus small inconsequential brackets and hardware. I replaced as many of those as I could today, but I feel good about it. Everything's new. Any nut I took off, I replaced, torque to spec. Found that the gentleman who serviced my rear suspension about 1.25 years ago, there was an issue with the axle that he didn't get that torqued down right. It slung grease. I had to refill it. I was very disappointed about that. Now I find that one of my upper integral link driver's side bolts, I could take the washer on it and just spin it loosely, freely. The bolt's hand tight. So I'm going to have to torque that at right height tomorrow, which is super annoying to dig out the skids and the blocks and lower the car and smash the things out and make that work. But my goodness, what I paid for that, the fact that there's just loose bolts on it, totally unacceptable. So we'll get that taken care of tomorrow. Tomorrow I also hope to put in the front struts. Might as well do them all at the same time. So we'll have all new struts and springs and hardware all the way around, with the exception of the 2 metal cups that sit on top of the rear bump stops, which are NLA. Cleaned up some used ones and put those on, no problem. I should be able to put the A-pillars in and the parcel shelf tomorrow, but without Mike, customers' cars take priority, and whatever's due in the upcoming days, I'll be working on tomorrow. So it's going to be a really busy solo day tomorrow. Tonight, watched the Laker game. AD got punched in the face. He's got a busted up nose on the inside and outside. He still had a double-double in the first half. Finished the game with 30. Lakers beat the Memphis Grizzlies by a handful. Kind of right there at the end, too. It was a close game until the last few minutes, but much needed win over Memphis. 1:15, I'm dead. My eyes hurt. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll talk then. Good night.